Hey, good Friday afternoon. I've got June 13th, 2025. Ken Arzon here in Vista, California. I've got about 1:30 in the afternoon. I like history, especially baseball history. I'm focusing on baseball players in the past whose career is over, 300 or better career batting average. Have you heard of Elmer Flick? Here's a picture of him. There's Elmer. Elmer Flick. Why am I covering him? 313 career batting average. And he made the Baseball Hall of Fame. So I'm curious, how did he do it? Let's look at his career. And on my YouTube channel, I focus on guys 300 or better career batting average. So he's 313. Started his career 1898, 22 years old. Good start. 134 games, 1898. 137 hits, about a hit a game. That's 302. That's his first year. Nothing significant in his stats across the board. But the 300 batting average, take a look at this guy, right? Second year, 1899. 127 games, he does better. Less games, more hits. 166 hits. 98 RBIs, and he gets 98 runs scored. Good. Almost 100. Bats 342. I like it. 2 years in a row, 300. Third year, 1900. He improves. He goes from 166 in hits to 200 on the nose. He had 138 games, 545 at bats, 106 runs scored. I like that. 200 hits. I like that. 110 RBIs. Not a home run slugger, only 11 homers, but he gets 110 RBIs. 367 batting average. I like it. How about this stat? 297 total bases. So he went 4 for 5 in the categories I like. He didn't get the 300 total bases, but he did get the 100 runs scored, 200 hits, the 100 RBIs, and the 300 better batting average. Fell short on the 300 or more total bases, 297. So he got 4 out of the 5 categories I like. 367. It's pretty good for your third year in a row, or third year in the league. 1900. Turn of the century, right? Fourth year, 25 years old, 1901. 138 games, 112 runs scored, 2 years in a row, over 100, 180 hits. Bats 333. Fifth year, 121 games, 137 hits. So he goes from 180 to 137. That's a big drop. It's about 43 less. That's 297. So he had 4 years in a row over 300. Now he goes 297. 6th year in the league, 1903. 155 hits in 140 games, 296. 1904. Picks it up, gets 177 hits, 306. So that makes 5 years, 300 or better. 1905, 132 games, 154 hits, 308. Good. 1906, he plays the most games he will play for his career, 157. So he played every game this year. How did he do? 624 at bats, 98 runs scored, 194 hits. So that's the second time over 190. He's got one 200 hit season, then he goes 194. 311 batting average, good. 1907. 166 hits, 302. 1908, only 9 games. Not much to look at there. 1909, 66 games. And then 1910, only 24 games. So his last 3 years, not much to look at. But let's look at his career. Why? He made the Baseball Hall of Fame. How did he do it? 313 career batting average. I think that did it because he only had 1,752 hits in 1,483 games. To me, that's not enough. You need 2,000 games. Scored 950 runs, 2 seasons over 100, had a couple of 90s. His high in hits, 200. Doubles, 268, so not much there. 48 career home runs, not a slugger, and just 756 RBIs, not much there. But the 300 batting average seasons, how many? Played 13 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 13 years, 300 or better. Is that enough for the Baseball Hall of Fame? I think the fact that he had a 367 and a 342, people took note of this guy. 389 career on base, got 445 slugging career, only 2,492 total bases. Is that Hall of Fame numbers? No. To me, it's not. You need 2,000 games, 2,500 games. You need 2,500 or more hits. The 313, I think that did it, career average. So I was looking. Do you know there are baseball players right now who have 2,500, 2,600, or 27, or even in one case, 2,800 hits, and they're not in the Baseball Hall of Fame? Did you know that? But Elmer Flick, 1,752 hits, gets in. Now these other guys with the 2,500 or more hits that are not in, they're allowed 4 or 5 of them. Some of those guys don't have 300 or better career batting average. I think all of them. Yeah. You want to know who they are? I can tell you quickly. Let's see. I've got career hits. Here's what we'll do. Career hits leaders. Go to that. And you look down the list. Listen to this. Omar Vizquel. Have you heard of him? 2,877 hits. Not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Yet Elmer Flick, 1,700 hits, gets in. Is that fair? Here's another guy. Johnny Damon, 2,769 hits, not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Beta Pinson, 2,757 hits, not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Carlos Beltran, 2,725 hits, not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Maybe one day he'll make it. I think Al Oliver made it. I think he's in. I think they voted him in. Maybe the Veterans Committee. He had 2,743. Up to this year, I don't know if he's in yet, but I think the Veterans Committee considered him. We'll have to find out on Al Oliver. Rusty Staub, 2,716 hits, not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Bill Buckner, 2,715 hits, not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Doc Kramer, 2,705 hits, not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. But Elmer Flick gets in with 1,759. Is that what he had? 1,752. You explain that to me. Was it the era he played in? He played from 1898 to 1910. Those writers back then didn't see that many guys with 300 or better batting averages. And so hey, let's vote Elmer Flick in. You know another guy? Ross Youngs. He's in the Baseball Hall of Fame. 1,491 hits. Jackie Robinson's in the Hall of Fame. 1,518 hits. Do I agree with Jackie Robinson being in the Hall of Fame? He was a good player. I'm not going to squabble with that one. I do squabble with Ross Youngs. You want to hear another guy? Huey Jennings. 1,526 hits. He's in the Hall of Fame. Chick Happy. 1,468 hits. And he's in the Baseball Hall of Fame. In fact, I think he holds the record. Chick Happy. There could be somebody else. Well, I think there are other guys. With the least amount of hits that made the Baseball Hall of Fame. I think Ray Chalk and Roger Brennan, some of those guys, Joe Tinker, they're in the Hall of Fame. I think they have less hits. I'll look it up. Trivia question. Which player is in the Baseball Hall of Fame? Non-pitcher. Which non-pitcher, so an everyday player, plays the outfield position, doesn't pitch. The question is this. Which non-pitcher is in the Baseball Hall of Fame with the least among career hits? The least amount of career hits. I'll look it up. I'll do it in the next video. So I squabble with Elmer Flick being in the Baseball Hall of Fame. All right, we're done with him. Who's next? I want to do another 300 or better career batting average. And I have my baseball almanac here. And I've been looking to see who had 300 or better career. Have you heard of Ennis Slaughter? Career batting average, 300 on the nose. I like it. He's next. Talk to you later. I'm out.